All right, day 3. I'll wait a little bit to allow some people to hop on. I know a lot of people watch this after the recording, so it won't take too much time just sitting around. I don't want to waste your time because I know that I don't like it when my time is wasted. And Becca, I think you're like always the first one on and my biggest fan. I want to give a shout out to my family actually real quick. They have been so supportive my whole life, but especially recently of this Facebook Live challenge, of my chiropractic education. They're always in my corner, and I just want them to know that I appreciate that and I love them, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. So, and Becca, you rock. Let's see, the coffee I'm drinking today. Great marketing. I don't even have to say what this is, and you guys know it. Almond milk latte, and actually this is a reheated version. I've had it for a while. It's another Dahl family secret, is we don't like to waste coffee. We often reheat it. Slow connection. It might be me too. My internet has, this is another thing I want to talk about today, is you know those days when technology just doesn't work? I had that day today. My internet has been going in and out. I was late to a couple classes because of it, now that we're in online format. I missed one class completely because I got so frustrated. I just gave up, but thankfully they're recorded so I can go back later. Okay, let's get into it. I had a lot of response of people wanting to talk about specific diseases or conditions, asthma, lupus, a lot more behind the scenes. Also, people were messaging me, which is really cool, and it's fun to see that response. And it brings me to a really cool discussion that I think is necessary in order to understand chiropractic. So there's the difference. Chiropractic thinks about health a little differently than what is typical in our society, and definitely different than the medical field, which is where a lot of kind of tension creeps in. And we don't need to get into that because I think that both the chiropractic and medical field are hugely necessary in every aspect of life. There's a time and a place for both. So I'm not going to get into arguing what's better, but we will delineate how they're different. So chiropractic is not focused on symptoms and diseases. That's where the medical field comes in, where they try to alleviate symptoms, which is hugely beneficial for people. So it allows people to live their lives symptom-free, and that's awesome. Chiropractic, on the other hand, is more concerned with what's causing those symptoms and what's going wrong with the body, what's going wrong with the transmission of information from the body. We call it, it's a little confusing, we call it dis-ease, not disease, dis-ease. So there is a lack of ease with the information and the coherence and cooperation throughout the body. And that is all about how the brain communicates with every cell in your body. Yesterday we talked about how the nervous system is attached to every cell in your body and communicates with every cell. So your brain relays through your spinal cord, which goes through your spine, which is why the adjustment of your spine is so important in chiropractic. It's a very specific adjustment. So we in chiropractic, we find where that transmission is not, it's being blocked in one form or the other. There's many different types of subluxations, which we can go into later. I would love that. But bringing it back to what we were talking about before, kind of different diseases that people had questions about, I definitely want to talk about those things because it's very interesting, and I'm learning about it in school. As chiropractors, we have to be able to recognize those things and diagnose them and refer out if someone has those. Man, lost my train of thought. I must have a little nervous system interference here. Just like my computer and my Wi-Fi earlier. Must just be Thursday. Yeah, so not concerned with symptoms. So I think, Patty, specifically your question about chiropractic and asthma, I did a little researching, digging through some research, and there is a ton of research on chiropractic and its effect on asthma. There are a lot of case studies, which is one single person. So a doctor writes up a case study about one single patient they had where they saw beneficial or no effect on that person's asthma. So there are a lot of case. We're back. Interference removed. There must have been a specific adjustment to get us back. I'm thankful for that. Anyways, there's a lot of case studies that show patients have had beneficial effects on their asthma through chiropractic treatment. Now, that does not mean that chiropractic cures asthma. I want to be really, really clear on that. Chiropractic is not a cure for diseases. We're not, like I said, not symptom-based. We're not trying to treat certain diseases. All we're doing is removing interference through the communication of your brain and your body so that your brain can do the healing, your body can do the healing. That's what it's there for. Your health, very interested in the different definitions of health. There's a lot out there, and I'll just give you my definition. Health to me is your body's ability to adapt to either the external or internal forces, environment, what's going on. So if take heart rate for example, heart rate variability is something that is studied a lot in all sorts of fields, but it shows that if you have a more adaptable heart rate, you're healthier, you're more able to kind of go with the flow and react to what's happening to you. If your heart rate variability is low, it's not adapting, it's not variable, that it's just constant, then it shows a lack of health, a lack of adaptability. Say you went outside to go on a jog, and you went on that jog and your heart rate went up, and then it stayed there. After you stop jogging, you come in, your heart rate is not variable, it stays there, it's not adapting to the environment. That's not health, right? You have to be able to adapt and flow. And so that's what chiropractic is all about. And I love that. I love the idea that health is adaptability. And now I'm ranting and rambling and going off on different tangents. I probably need some more coffee to focus. Oh, delicious. But coming back to asthma, there are also a lot of studies that show that there's no effect of chiropractic treatment on asthma. A lot of reviews that show that no statistical significance. So this is confusing. This happens a lot in chiropractic. It's really hard to study because science, the different levels of evidence that our science is based off of, random controlled trials, is really hard to do in chiropractic, and it's not looking at the right thing, right? Those things are all looking at symptoms and how symptoms are relieved and how chiropractic influences different diseases. Like I just said, that's not what chiropractic is. So we have to figure out a way to study the effect of chiropractic on the adaptability of the nervous system, which is really, it's also really exciting because there's a lot of more studies coming out showing that, which I will continue to talk about. I think, let's see what some of the comments are saying. I'll scroll back up here. Give a couple waves. Man, it's so great to see everyone on here. What else? Yeah, so Patty, back to the asthma thing. It can or it cannot. It's up to your body. It's up to the way that your body adapts to what's going on externally and internally. And I think that's probably a good enough topic for today. Let's see. Dr. Logan, you made it. It's cool to see doctors from school tuning in. I see Dr. Mo was on here again. Thank you for your support. What else? I got it. Okay, I got to talk about it. It's been sitting here eyeing me. So this is the chiropractic textbook by Dr. Stevenson. And I love this book, and I've been reading it a lot. Junior section. I will for sure read some stuff out of here for you guys as we go. if you guys are finding this interesting or useful, or you just like seeing me on here and talking, go ahead and leave a comment. Write interesting, useful, you're super cool, I don't know, whatever you want. Yeah, summer, so much I could go on about. I know, I was trying to keep these short, but it's just so much fun talking about chiropractic. I have a hard time. Dr. Logan looking good. Thank you. My hair is getting really long. I don't know, I wore a hat the last 2 days because it's so long. I'm really tempted to cut it. Actually, let's do that. What do you guys think? Should I try to cut my own hair? Because I'm not really sure when salons are going to open back up in Southern California. That's where I'm at, San Diego. We have some clippers in the garage that I've been eyeing the last couple of weeks. I've been watching. If anyone has any haircut tips, let me know. Tomorrow I might come back with botched short hair, bald patches. That'd be funny. Be about the same as this piece sticking up here. Davey, you're super cool. Thank you. You're super cool too. Oh, another thing that I want to know about all you guys, put a bow in it. I could probably put a bow in it. I definitely, it's long enough to tie up. All right. I think I've been rambling enough. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll be off the hook, and tomorrow we'll come back and maybe talk about, oh, one thing I did want to tell you guys. I have a new Instagram for this coffee, had to include coffee, the Coffee and Chiropractic Talks. And I'm going to be posting a lot of information on there too if you're interested in learning about chiropractic more, or just my journey through school. Go follow it. It's at Coffee and Chiropractic on Instagram, and I'll leave that in the comments too, or maybe in the description. I also have a YouTube page that I just started. This whole social media experiment is fun. So I have a YouTube page. It's also called Coffee and Chiropractic. I'll put the link in here too. And I'll probably try to shorten these Facebook Lives up and refine them a little bit more, and then post some longer videos on YouTube, specifically about like research around asthma. I still have a lot of articles to go through and read to come up with nice kind of synopsis for you guys. I'll talk about different diseases in there that are interesting, and different chiropractic topics, really into chiropractic history. So if you're into that, I'll do that too. And yeah, just let me know. I enjoy getting on here more than I thought I would. And it's nice to connect with you guys, even though I can't see your faces. I can see your comments, and I feel the love. So thank you very much for that. It's making this easier. And that's all for today. Signing off. Have a wonderful Thursday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Peace.